I wanted to give you guys an update on the SirenRose situation since I feel as though that was left on a cliffhanger since there are 9 more documents that I need to read. And it's not only that, but I have actually talked to Apple Addict, and honestly, she was withholding quite a bit of information. I wanted to call her and to record an interview with her since I do this with every single one of my targets with who they are affiliated with. I'm not saying Apple Addict is a target, absolutely not. But she got scared, she cried a little bit of wolf, and she just simply blocked me first. And I told her that if you're simply offended over the fact of how I'm dealing with this, then I suggest you get help. So we aren't really talking. I will still read the documents that she has written about Siren Rose when May 8th comes around. I feel as though it is necessary to keep telling everyone that with my MO, I gather information, I confront the target, and I tell them that, do you feel any remorse for this situation? Is there something you could have done better? And then I block them, and then I go about my way to the next target. I don't really know what triggered Apple so much, but whatever. I don't really talk to her anymore. It had turned out that Apple Addict was withholding information on Siren Rose, and she had actually given me a whole list and a few screenshots of some of the conspirators that were defending her. Yo, pause. This is Editing Elijah here. As I show you a picture of Fred 1300 building a gingerbread house on St. Patrick's Day, pondering his greatest achievement in what would be described as his magnum opus masterpiece. I just want to tell you that this is the screenshot that Apple Addict showed me with all of those motherfuckers who are apparently not only defending Siren, but they're dating her. These bitches are dating her, bro. Like, this shit goes deeper than the fucking Mariana Trench, I'm telling you. Anyway, back to the video that we're defending her. Not only that, but as you can see from the screenshot here, Siren Rose is still active. Now, I know it says in that screenshot near the moon picture right there, offline for about a month, but I have refreshed this page 7 times, and her profile picture has changed 4 times, as well as her status. Now, according to Apple Addict, Siren does have a new account, Sinful Darling. Well, it's not really a new account, it's an alternative account. An alternative account, as you can see, which she's trying to flee to another mentally ill indie slop fandom known as the Freak Circus. So, from what I'm being told, is a game which is involving a dating sim with jesters. I don't really know what it's about with like indie slop with jesters. We can literally see a lot of jesters being used by a lot of these indie creators, like for example Glitch with the Amazing Digital Circus. Now this, the I want to say there's some clowns and jesters in Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. I don't know what it's like, what the whole thing with jesters is about, but yeah, you can see that she's moved on, but she's still in the has-been community, and she wants to flee to another community. And it's really hilarious because I'm pretty sure not even that community knows about her, and my god, they will now. And of course, credit to Apple Addict for her spilling the beans on Toby Raines, who I believe this carbon-based life form is a man or a woman. I really have no idea, but he's also an avatar creator who runs the Rains Rainforest. But she has shown me definitive proof on Toby Rains defending Siren Rose with her financial and grooming situation. And I really want to talk to this guy because, boy, this really pisses me off. And of course, Toby is a wannabe influencer with close to 20K followers on TikTok. Like that fucking matters. And as you can see right there in that little screenshot, he's got a Discord of 16 plus users when the dude is confirmed to be over 18 years old. And as I was scrolling through his TikTok on incognito mode, I found all of this crap on there. Like, oh, good God. Like, if you know about weaponized autism, then Toby Raines is definitely that weaponized autism. So you guys remember that video to where I posted a few days ago to where VR chat groups should not be 13 plus? Well, you remember when I said about people pushing the fucking goalpost? Well, that is what the Freak Circus NPCs do. This is a group that SirenRose is in, also known as Sinful Darling on her alt. And as you can see there through their rules, I'm just gonna hey, Tech Scribes, can we blow up this image, please? Thank you. So as you can see here, their rules clearly state that this is an 18 plus group, or the game itself, which it's all indie slop about dating jesters. I really don't know. I don't play that crap. But the game is 18 plus, right? Okay. But the group is 16 plus. And as you can see in their rules, number 3, NPCs may sometimes flirt with you. If you feel uncomfortable, please talk about it and we will stop. So, by that logic, you are hosting a group to where there's 16-year-olds at a minimum, to where a 16-year-old can flirt with like a 28-year-old or someone my age. That's a no-go. That is a big fucking no-go. Ooh, no. That cannot be real. That cannot be real. And I also have a screenshot from Apple Addict, of course, with her stating proof of Toby Raines supporting her plus Siren being in a 16 plus group for a game that she knows is 18 plus, and made a public statement about it, which we are going to look at that public statement right about now.
2 other points that I want to point out of why I'm making this video. Recently, I joined a fandom that I don't really know much about. I never played the game. I just like the characters because they're clowns, well, jesters, but I really like the style of the characters. My partner, Virtual, also doesn't really know much about the game, but knows about it because of people talking about it, TikToks, whatever. He made a group, by the way, that at the time was 16 plus. He wasn't aware that this game was an 18 plus game. Most of the groups that he's went to for publics of this fandom was either 15 to 16 plus or 17 plus. He just took that and was like, okay, I guess this game is this, and made his group 16 plus. Recently, I have come to learn that Apple and Charlie have been saying that that group is mine, and started saying that I made that group 16 plus in order to get close to minors. What the fuck? That is not the case. That group has since been turned to 18 plus after figuring out that it is an 18 plus game. Since been turned to 18 plus.
So that was a fucking lie.
Yeah! And after the egregious amounts of cap that Siren had displayed, we got Toby Raines over here, which is dated almost a month ago. And he says the following.
How obsessed do they need to be? They've already got what they wanted. Siren's gone. What more do they want? To be right? To stir more drama? To ruin more communities? Can they genuinely fuck off? I'm tired of this. This has been going on for a year. All they do is... It's getting so fucking old. Can they just drop it and move on? Siren's genuinely gone. That's what they wanted. I don't know what more they want, but it's getting to a point where this is just looking like parasocial obsessive behavior. They need to just move on and get Siren out of their fucking heads. If I hear one more thing to do with Siren coming out their mouth, I swear to God.
Yeah, maybe that pedo supporter's right. Maybe I should just forget about the case and, move on to other shit.
Oh, hell no! That's hell no!
I was only joking. Shut your damn mouth, Beans. I apologize for that. That's old man Beans. He's my 700-year-old Jaeger secretary. He takes his job way too seriously. He sticks up for me. I'm sorry about that. I enforce the black lock of Virtual Ghosts, Lemon Drop, Dragon Adam, and Mr. Crow. I also enforce the black lock of Toby Raines for being the biggest pedo-supporting piece of shit I have ever seen. Let me tell you something, and this is why I stopped talking to Boys Fox. This is why I stopped talking to Jason, because Canada law doesn't apply online. I am done with these people who want to drag other people through the mud, because that's what you guys are doing. You're dragging Apple through the mud. You're dragging other people through the mud, and all they are doing is educating people on you. No one wants to see you dead. I mean, I can't really speak for them, but I don't want to see people get harassed. I don't want to see people wish death, which I do not. I disavow every form of death threats. I disavow every form of harassment. But what we're doing is not harassment. This is just simply educating people. Siren Rose, you are a liar. You are a thief. You're a scammer. And you're a pedophile. You're a predator. And you're just a bitch who refuses to humble herself. That's all you are. I'm asking you to use your TikTok platform to humble yourself. I mean, fuck, Toby Raines has 20K on his. Why don't you humble yourself too, Toby? I'm not done with y'all. I'm not done with y'all. The documents are going to be read next week in May 8th on Friday. Mark your calendars. We're going to be going over some of these other documents. Not even Hell Deters the Hunt. Bitch.